Namaskar. I would like to return to the topic of concentration. Concentration is that philosopher's stone. You touch anything with concentration and you will turn anything into gold. So we need to develop concentration power. I have already explained how the concentration is developed in meditation, in the second step of our process. But I would like to return and I would like to give some practical exercise that will hasten your concentration power. As you remember, there are two things involved in concentration. First, awareness. Second, willpower. Awareness is the ability to know at each moment what I'm thinking right now. And willpower is the ability to turn your thinking in the direction you desire it to be. So in this exercise, both of these powers will be exercised and will be strengthened very much. And actually, I don't think you are aware how much concentrated you can be. You can be very concentrated, even now. I think maybe you noticed that it's difficult to concentrate, that mind goes all around. But now I will teach you something that you will be able to bring yourself into a really concentrated state. And in that state, you will enjoy meditation. Many people, they drop the path of meditation, they quit because they are unable to concentrate. There is no other reason. Otherwise, meditation is so beautiful, so interesting. The only problem that the person is unable to focus his or her mind. So we will utilize counting method to improve concentration. The essence of this method is this. During your meditation, you take a decision. I will repeat mantra 6 times, or I will repeat mantra 5 times, or 3 times, or 10 times, or 20 times. But during all those repetitions, I will not allow my mind to deviate from the listening the sound of the mantra and ideating the meaning of the mantra. And you start repeating. Mantra 1, Bhavanam Kevalam 2, Bhavanam Kevalam 3. What is there for dinner? And then you bring the counter, you reset the counter, you bring it to the 0. Again you start mantra 1, mantra 2, mantra 3. The transportation works until what time? 0. Again you reset, again you start mantra 1, mantra 2, mantra 3, something. One more time, just mantra, hold on, 0. It may seem to you that, it is easy to repeat 5 mantras, but actually it depends on how strict you are with how good quality you want to achieve. Even after practicing many years, you will find out, actually the beginners, they will feel that, I repeat easily 5 mantras. But as you repeat longer, you become more and more aware of what is going on in your mind. The mind is just like a field, moving, vibrating. There are thoughts, there are images, there are sounds. And normally people are not aware that this is going on, because the mind is in a constant state of chaos. But when you bring the order, you create order in the mind, then you notice each and every deviation of the mind. And it becomes extremely difficult to achieve the absolute equilibrium, absolute peace you want to achieve. So you have to find the middle way. The absolute serenity of the mind is almost unattainable. So you have to move bit by bit towards that state. And then there is a state of chaos, and then there is a state of harmony. And then somewhere in between is your ability. You can do this much. So then you repeat the mantra and you assess, this is the best repetition I am able to produce. And now I have to produce at least 5 repetitions like that. 5 repetitions. And then you start. And then constantly you improve. Either you improve the depthness of your mantra, or you improve the length of your continuous concentration. For myself, in any state I may be very disturbed, I may be very, involved in so many activities, and it's difficult, becomes hard to concentrate. From any state, I can bring myself into a very good pinnacle state of concentration if I apply this process. Myself, sometimes I make this, I decide to repeat 80 mantras, but of course I cannot repeat 80 mantras in a row. So I take 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So 8 times by 10. And the first 10 counts extremely hard. I count until 8, and then my mind gets distracted. Then patiently I reset the timer again, 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 and you're failing and failing and failing, one after another. And then some power awakens in you. You feel, what is going on? My mind, you must obey. Now you must come in line, and you have to repeat the mantra. So that willpower awakens in you. It becomes very hard, like a rock. With that, iron strong willpower, you just rule your mind, and the mind starts to obey. And then the first repetition is completed, then the second one, then the third one, then you start to feel blissful. After that, you have done morning meditation like that. And then you will find the whole day you are not doing useless things. Because the brain rejects useless things. It is focused on the goal. You have brought it into the state of the focus. So you become very efficient. Otherwise, the whole day you check the social networks, you do something, you watch some portion, you spend some time on television, you talk to someone, you sit, you idle around, and you are not able to, the time is passing, but the work is not done because you are not focused. You have the same brain. You're going to buy bread in the shop with the very same brain. You complete your project at your job with the same brain, and you meditate with the same brain. So you bring the brain, you bring the mind in a state of concentration, and your entire day will be different. So this is your homework. Set yourself a standard 5 times, or 10 times, or 20 times. And don't quit the meditation before you have completed the task. Even if you have to sit for 30 minutes, even if you have to sit for 1 hour, don't quit until you achieve. Awaken that willpower within you. It is there. Even now itself, you can have a very high meditation. So this is the method. On this level also there are some additional videos. I recommend you to watch them. There is video about how to improve meditation. There are some more tips that you can implement and make your meditations better. In the next level, I will talk about physical exercises, about asanas, how they help improve our concentration, how they improve the health, and how they help you to manage your emotions. Very important video, also very important step. We'll see you soon. Namaskar.